Okay, let's move. We'll start in all fours, hands and knees. Hands ahead of the shoulders. Strong push of the mat away. Holding that fullness in the back of the heart, the shoulder blades protracted, widening up towards the sky. The top of the feet press down and drag back. Use this to root your hips back, lengthening into the belly and allowing the lower lumbar to move into its natural curve. The chin is lifted, the throat is open. We have our spine aligned in its curviness here. And begin to pulse forward and back. Just finding some gentle movement here, warming it up. And then I like to do these things where we root the hips back, 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 wide, 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 and then ripple forward. Chin tucks into the chest, press down the mat, broaden through the shoulder blades as you roll forward. And then soften the belly to root back. Lengthening the belly, feel it stretch, butt widens behind, and then ripple forward. Round through the back, chin to chest, press down the mat. And then root back, lengthening the belly, butt wide, and then ripple forward. And 2 more. Lengthening the belly, chin is lifted, rooting back, and then rippling forward. Chin tucks in, press down to expand the back. Strong push of the mat away, broaden into the back. Root the hips back and wide. Heart pulses forward back to where we started. Hips pull back, heart reaches forward. And next time you sit the hips way back, peel your left knee open to the side, place your paw to the mat. Kickstand the right foot out, hips root back and wide, rise into the left side. Little pulses here. Big reach, left arm reaches forward and long, hips root back, soften the belly, rise into your left ribs. Lift the chin and open the throat, big stretch. And connect your left hand like a rooster crown to the top of the head. Resist length into the neck, into the belly, press, 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 and then sit the hips back, curl in. Rounding through the upper back into a wave, open it up. And then we sit back and curl in. And then rippling back, open it up. One more, sit back, curl in. Rounding in into your openness, resist your head into your hand, lengthen the belly, open the throat. And release your hand from the top of the head, connect it to the front of your thigh, light fist or a hand. Resist your knee forward into your hand to send the hips back and lengthen into the belly. Sit the hips a little further back so that we get more hollows in the groins and we feel that the belly gets longer. Keep pressing the mat away to hold the spaciousness, the lifted quality underneath the right ribs. Lift the chin. Little pulses here, forward and back. The hips sit back and the heart springs forward. Keep the length in the belly. Maybe you add a little pedal. Little pedal. Notice your right elbow. Keep a micro bend in the elbow. Energetically, the elbow is externally rotating forward. Okay. Find stillness, take your heart forward and cross your foot forward of your thigh. So the left foot lands ahead of the right knee. Take your left hand back to fingertips to the mat. Sit back, sit wide and feel that stretch. Little rise into your left side. Hips sit back. Little spiral twist and rise. Open up. Hips sit back. And lift it up. Eating my hair. Hips sit back. And then lift it up. Maybe one more. Sit back, feel the stretch, and then open it up. Okay. Unlink your foot, come back into hands and feet. Pulse forward and back, hips root back, and the heart pulls forward. Okay, we'll sit the hips way back. Peel your right knee open to the side. Place your paw to the mat. Kickstand the right foot. Your left foot out just a little bit. Hips root back wide. Rise into your right side. So just taking this to the other side, we want to keep the hips pulling back. And then from that space, lengthen into the belly and rise into the ribs. Hips back. Soft belly, rising ribs. Rising ribs creates a lightness in the right fingertips. Big stretch. Reach your right arm forward and long. Lengthen the whole side body. Pulsing and opening, moving with your breath. Hips root back. Inhale, big stretch. Connect your hand like a rooster crown to the top of the head. Sit back and resist length into the belly, into the neck. And then sit the hips back, curl in. Rounding through the upper back into your ripple wave. Open it up. And we sit back and curl in. Rounding through the upper back into your wave. Pulse into the length. Open up. Last one. Sit back and curl in. Rippling into your expansion, opening up. Release your right hand from the top of your head. Take your hand to the front of your right knee. Pick up the foot, open leg to the side. So resist your knee forward into your hand to send the hips back and lengthen the belly. Allow the hips to sit further back, glide back towards the heel. More hollows in the groins, more length in the belly. Keep pressing the mat away and hold the lightness underneath the left ribs. Lift the chin. Maybe pulse. Hips root back, spring load, heart forward. Hips back, heart springs forward. Keep the length in the belly. Keep resisting your knee into your hand. Maybe add a little pedal. Pedal, pedal. Little loop-de-loops. Lengthen the belly, breathe. And then take your heart forward. Step your right foot forward of the left thigh. Bring your right hand, fingertips back down to the mat. Sit your hips back and wide, deep into the stretch. Open up your butt. Little pulses. It's like we sit back. And then little spiral into the rise of the right ribs. Sit back. Feel the stretch and then open it. Sit back. And then open it. And this last one, we sit back. And then we take a big stretch. Okay, unlink your foot, hands and knees. Press down the mat, sit the hips back, rise all the way up onto high knees. Top of the feet press down and drag back. Arms reach forward and wide, lift up your chin. Sit back, sit wide, sit deep, and arc, open over. Little sweeps like you're floating and flying. Ribs are light, chin is lifted, soften the shoulders. Little gliding as you puff wide into the opposite rib, side to side. Hips sit back, soften belly long and open. Okay, take your left hand to the outside edge of your right thigh. Root the hips back, soften the belly forward, and press your right arm forward of the heart and over towards the left side. Little stretching. And then drop your chin along your chest, round forward. Switch sides, right hand to the left side of the thigh, root back and open it up. Little pulses, hips root back, soften the belly, pressing, lengthening, opening into that left side blind. Do that again, drop the arm forward, chin rolls in. We'll switch sides. Resisting the hand against the thigh, stretching, pulsing into your right side, lifting into the length, hips gently back, lift up the chin. And drop your arm forward of the heart, chin to chest, rounding through the back, arms cross, switch sides, open it back up. Hand resists against the thigh, little puffs of the left ribs wide to the left side, lift the chin. And then release your arms forward, pick your heart up high, pick your body up, and then sweep your hands back, catching both sides of the skull. Root the hips back, hold the root, so we hold the hollows in the groins, and then we lift up, lengthen, open the belly. Head presses into the hand, but we're supporting the head, open the throat. One more, lift through the middle. And then sit back and just roll your chin along your chest. Side to side, peeling it open. Okay. Slide your hands forward, widen your knees. Sit back into wide knees child's pose. Let yourself be soft here. If you would prefer to come into puppy dog, you can narrow the knees a little bit and walk the hands further forward, keeping your butt up high, melting the heart down, forehead to the mat. You can also make a little base here with your elbows wide and your hands to your fist stack, your forehead to your fist stack.